The Path of the Two Soldiers. Prayer. Adifafun oyu, apon mashasha, adifafun ara, adifafun echo, adifafun olara, oko iroso Meyi, kafarefun olokun, kafarefun olofin. Note: there are those who would give an eye just to see another go blind. The story. Once upon a time, in a great kingdom, there were two soldiers in the king's court. One was envious, always consumed by jealousy, while the other was content, satisfied with what life had to offer. Now, whenever the envious soldier made a request to the king, he would always receive only one of what he asked for, but the content soldier, without even asking, would receive two. This tormented the envious soldier. Why, he wondered, does my companion receive double while I receive only what I ask for? What he did not realize was that the wise king, having observed his jealous heart, deliberately set this rule in place. One day, the king, seeking entertainment, called his advisor and said, "Let us have some fun with these two soldiers." The soldiers were summoned before the throne. The king addressed them with a smirk. "Today I grant you a special privilege. You may ask for anything your heart desires. However, the rule remains, whatever the first one asks for, the second will receive double." The envious soldier's heart raced with excitement. At last, he would get to make the first request. But then a thought struck him. If I ask for gold, my companion will receive twice as much. If I ask for land, he will have double my portion. And if I ask to be king, he will become king of kings. He stood frozen, deep in thought, until a dark idea took hold of him. A cruel grin spread across his face. "I know what to ask for," he whispered to himself. Stepping forward, he boldly declared, "Your Majesty, I wish for one of my eyes to be removed." A hush fell over the court. The king's eyes widened in amusement, and soon laughter erupted through the throne room. "So be it," the king proclaimed. "Your wish shall be granted, and as per the rule, your companion shall lose both of his eyes." The content soldier, unaware of his companion's treachery, was soon struck blind. But the divine San Lazaro, who had witnessed everything, carried word of this wicked act to Olofin, the supreme being. Olofin, angered by such injustice, came before the king and spoke with a voice like thunder. "Who gave you the right to play with men's fates? You, who sit on a throne, shall now know what it means to live in darkness." As punishment, the king was exiled to the land of the blind. But as for the two soldiers, Olofin had something special in store. Turning to the envious one, Olofin declared, "You wanted to be a king? So be it. You shall rule over the land of the blind, a kingdom of despair where no one sees and none can escape. But hear me well, if you ever reveal the secret of your rule, you shall be swallowed by the depths of the sea and lost forever." Then he turned to the blind soldier and said, "You have suffered unjustly, and so you shall find redemption. You will reign in the deepest waters, where all who dwell there shall pay tribute to you. Even the land of the blind, ruled by your former companion, will bow to you. And though you cannot see, your wisdom will guide your people." Thus, the envious soldier became a ruler doomed to a fate of frustration and regret, while the blind soldier found power beyond his imagination. For as Olofin decreed, a man who was born upright will always stand tall, no matter the trials he faces. Final commentary and lesson learned. This story teaches us a profound lesson about envy and justice. The envious man, in his thirst to destroy another, ended up sealing his own miserable fate. He thought he was clever, but in the end, he became a prisoner of his own wickedness. Meanwhile, the soldier who did no harm, though wronged, was uplifted by destiny. This reminds us that patience, humility, and integrity will always find their reward, even when the world seems unfair. Envy is a poison. It blinds not only the heart, but also the future. If we wish for others to fall, we may end up digging our own graves. Engagement with the audience. Now I turn to you, dear listener. What do you think of this tale? Have you ever seen envy consume someone to the point where they destroy themselves? Drop a comment and let me know your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget for more wisdom-filled tales from the past. Until next time, may your heart remain light, your mind clear, and your path filled with wisdom.